It was the kind of song you couldn't resist the urge to dance to. It made normal girls want to grab a pole and let loose. Okay, maybe just me. But it felt like kismet, like the song played for me, to breathe life into my sad old self. So I danced. Pink penises gyrating and flickering, hips swaying, hair swishing, until my world turned upside down.
Noah. Dibs. I took a swig of Jack, slamming the glass down on the bar. You can't call dibs, asshole. There are 4 of them. Easy shrugged with the same nonchalance that had earned him his call sign and made him lethal behind the stick of an F-16. He lulled you into thinking he was just fucking around. He never was. Are you saying I can't handle 4 chicks? I'm calling bullshit on that one. The guy got more pussy than anyone in the squadron, but a foursome was ambitious even for him. $50, he offered, knowing my pathological inability to back down from a challenge. Fuck you, $50. You can't bang 4 chicks. Easy's eyes narrowed in a look I knew all too well. Watch me. We all gave him a hard time for being a princess because his face was a panty dropper. But he could throw down like nobody's business. Lately, though, this shit had been getting darker and darker. We'd broken off from the rest of the group. Joker had gone back to the hotel to call his wife, and now Easy was drinking like he wanted to die. The strip had seemed like a good idea 4 hours ago, but I was tired, and now I just wanted to collapse in the suite we'd booked at the Venetian. I'd flown 4 sorties leading up to today, each one more demanding than the last. Today's double turn had topped me out at 6 flights this week, and my body definitely felt it. I was tired. My schedule screwed 6 ways to Sunday, and right now I was far less concerned with getting laid than I was with getting more than 5 hours of sleep. Our commander, Joker, was on my ass for the squadron to perform well at Red Flag, our international mock war held at Nellis Air Force Base in Vegas. As the squadron's weapons officer, it was my job to make sure we were tactically the shit. Babysitting F-16 pilots with a hard-on for trouble? Not in my job description. It was really sad when I was the voice of reason. Sending a bunch of fighter pilots to Vegas for work was basically like putting a diabetic kid in a candy store. We got as much training done as we got tits and ass. And considering we pulled 14-hour workdays, that said something. It's a bachelorette party, I ground out, the subject already hitting way too close to home. The flash of pain in Easy's eyes was a punch to the nuts. Shit. It was worse than I'd thought. Screwing around isn't going to change things, I added, trying to keep any judgment or sympathy out of my tone. If it were anyone else, I would have minded my own business, but it wasn't anyone else. It was Easy. He'd been my roommate at the academy, gotten me through pilot training when I'd struggled, flown out to Vegas when I'd somehow graduated from weapons school. Easy threw back the rest of his drink. Be my wingman for 10 minutes. I won't go after the bride. Then you can leave. I've been ready to leave an hour ago. You owe me for the twins in San Antonio, he reminded me. Shit, I did. 10 minutes, he nodded. I turned my attention to the group of girls dancing. They looked young and already well on their way to drunk. I was definitely calling in my marker at a later time. At 33, I was getting too old for this shit. Most of the squadron was either married or divorced, Easy and I among the few single holdouts left. It wasn't that I was opposed to marriage. I'd thought about how it would feel to land after a deployment to a girl who'd throw her arms around me and kiss me like she never wanted to let go, instead of landing to my bros carrying a case of beer. Hell, I saw the way guys climbed out of their jets, their kids running toward them on stubby legs, looking like it was Christmas, their birthday, and a trip to Disney World all rolled into one.